It's 1984, and you're on a camping trip with your three best friends, decked out in bright neon colors, dancing to disco blaring from a boombox in a dense forest. The vibe is free, wild. People did whatever they wanted back then. After a night of campfire stories, you decide to take a moonlit walk alone. What's the worst that could happen? As you pass a massive bush, a low growl stops you cold. Curiosity pulls you closer, but before you can react, a monstrous beast lunges from the shadows. Its claws rip into your flesh. This isn't just a wolf. It's enormous, bigger than anything you've ever seen. Your screams echo, but by the time your friends arrive, the creature's gone, vanished into the forest. One of your buddies dials for help on his clunky 80s cell phone, and you're rushed to the hospital. At first, it seems like you'll pull through, but that was no ordinary wolf. Your life as a regular human is over. The curse of the werewolf has begun. The hospital is a nightmare. The wound won't heal, no matter what the doctors try. It's agony, like your blood is molten lava. You dream of moons and dogs, chalking it up to trauma, but it's more than that. The infection spreads through your veins, mimicking a brutal flu, fever, chills, muscle aches, and vivid nightmares of blood-red moons and howling wolves. Your fever spikes so high, your skin burns to the touch. Werewolf lore calls this your body's futile fight against the curse. After a week, you wake from a feverish haze feeling fine, better than fine. Your mind is sharp, your body brims with energy, and the bite wound, gone. The doctors are baffled. Tests show you're healthier than ever. That night, at home, you nick yourself on some hospital paperwork. By the time you grab a bandage, the cut's healed. You know something's changed. Then the sensory overload hits. You smell dinner cooking half a mile away, like you're standing in your neighbor's kitchen. You hear heartbeats through walls, mice skittering in the attic. Bright lights sting your eyes, and high-pitched noises, like a baby's cry, hurt like hell. These heightened senses, soon to be strengths, overwhelm you, making human interaction unbearable. Your appetite shifts dramatically. Raw meat becomes an obsession. You salivate at the butcher's counter while vegetables turn your stomach. Your body demands protein and calories to fuel the transformation. Physically, you're changing too. Thicker nails, coarser hair, sharper canines. You lift heavy objects effortlessly, run without tiring, recover in moments. But your emotions are wilder. You're quick to anger, territorial, driven to dominate social situations. The wolf mind is creeping in, clashing with your human self, making you moody, aggressive, and unrecognizable. Your camping buddies distance themselves, thinking you've become a jerk.
The first full moon is hell. In the days leading up, you're restless, anxious, joints aching, skin itching. The transformation is brutal. Bones snap and reform, muscles tear and rebuild, skin stretches, the pain knocks you out. You wake up naked, miles away, with no memory of the night. You're a bipedal, wolf-human hybrid, fast and strong, but the wolf mind rules, driven by primal instincts, hunt, survive, claim territory. New werewolves don't remember their wolf actions. You might wake covered in blood, unsure if it's animal or human. Fragments of memory feel like dreams, leaving you paranoid, dreading a knock from police or worse, werewolf hunters. But hope arrives when local werewolves notice missing prey and track you down. Instead of killing you, they offer to teach you to tame the wolf mind. Werewolves crave pack bonds, and your isolation starts to make sense. With their guidance, meditation, journaling, herbal remedies, you begin to control the beast. The lunar cycle dictates your life. Symptoms peak at the full moon, forcing transformation. You learn older werewolves can shift at will, but even they can't resist the full moon's pull. You reorganize your life, work, socializing, travel, around safe transformation spots, remote cabins, reinforced basements, or deep wilderness. Chaining yourself up rarely works. Employment's tricky when you vanish monthly, and relationships suffer under the weight of your secret. One slip and hunters could be on you. Your new pack is your lifeline. Werewolf society thrives on hierarchy, alpha, beta, omega. As an omega, you're vulnerable without pack support. The alpha leads, betas form the core, and omegas learn from them. Your pack teaches you to manage senses, symptoms, and safe transformations. In wolf form, pack members recognize each other by scent, avoiding fights unless dominance is at stake. Territory is everything. Your pack claims a large, secure area for hunting, far from humans. City werewolves use abandoned buildings or parks, but disputes with rival packs can turn bloody, especially during full moons. Your maker, the werewolf who bit you, remains a mystery. Some traditions say makers guide their progeny, but you never meet yours. Killing them to break the curse? Just a myth. Is lycanthropy a curse or a gift? Enhanced strength, senses, healing, and a long lifespan are tempting, but the cost, losing control, harming others, isolation, and constant fear of hunters, is steep. You grapple with the ethics of potentially killing in wolf form. Some werewolves use containment chambers or sedation. Others rely on pack monitoring. The guilt of possible violence makes you withdraw from humans. Religion complicates things. Some faiths brand werewolves as demons. Holy ground can burn certain werewolves, though no one knows why. Faith, curse, strain, or something else. Most avoid it, rejecting religion for safety. Silver is your kryptonite, blocking healing and causing pain. Hunters exploit this, testing suspects with silver objects or using silver bullets. Wolfsbane is trickier. Some say it suppresses transformation, but when you tried it, it left you bedridden for days. Other celestial events mess with you too. Lunar eclipses make you violent, uncontainable. Blue moons boost your abilities and human consciousness, letting you finally recall wolf actions, mostly hunting animals. Aging as a werewolf is strange. You stay in your prime for decades, outliving human loved ones. Relocating to avoid suspicion and juggling identities becomes routine to dodge hunters. Over time, the wolf mind feels less alien. You control it for minutes, then hours, eventually entire nights. Accepting the wolf, not fighting it, is key. As an elder in your pack, you mentor others, but the cure question lingers. Some claim killing your maker or rare rituals works, but results are spotty. Modern werewolves try gene therapy, with little success. Packs split over whether lycanthropy is a curse to fight or a nature to embrace. Werewolf culture grows rich. Monthly pack runs, solstice celebrations, rituals for first controlled transformations. Oral histories guide you through changing times. At 1:30 you feel the call, an urge to fully surrender to the wolf, becoming a prime werewolf. These elders, revered and protected, live as wolves permanently. No one knows how much humanity remains. On the summer solstice, you decide it's time. Your pack honors you as you return to the forest where it all began. The wolf that bit you might have been a prime werewolf too. As you surrender to the wolf mind, human thoughts fade. You run into the wilderness, one with a beast, your human life a distant memory. The summer solstice night is electric. Fireflies pulse like tiny disco balls in the dense forest, their glow mingling with the silver moonlight bathing the clearing. Your pack surrounds you, their eyes glinting with a mix of reverence and sorrow. They've seen this before the call to become a prime werewolf, but it's rare, a path few choose so soon.
Yes, tech eyes.
At 130, you're young by werewolf standards, your body still lean and powerful, your neon yellow bandana from that fateful 80s camping trip, now a tattered relic tied around your wrist. The pack's alpha, a grizzled woman named Mara, with a scar across her jaw, chants low in a tongue you've never fully understood, part ritual, part instinct, passed down through centuries of werewolf lore. Your human mind clings to fragments of the past, the boombox blaring Donna Summer, your friend's laughter by the campfire, the sting of that first monstrous bite.
Deep arrow, tipper a Playstine.
But the wolf mind surges now, a tidal wave of instinct drowning out nostalgia. Your knees buckle as the transformation begins, not the agonizing first shift you endured decades ago, but smoother, like slipping into a second skin. Bones realign with a dull ache, fur sprouts like wildfire, and your senses explode. The forest smells alive, pine, damp earth, the musk of a deer miles away.
Your pack's heartbeats thrum in unison, a primal drumline urging you forward. Mara steps closer, her voice steady.
Yes, tech eyes, de pero.
You haven't Cindy of Sun.
Yes, tech eyes.
You can still turn back, kid. The call's strong, but it's not final. Not yet. Her eyes, gold flecked in the moonlight, search yours for hesitation. You feel it, the human part of you, screaming to hold on, to stay tethered to the life you fought to balance. But the wolf mind howls louder, promising freedom, power, a life unburdened by human guilt or fear of hunters. You nod, unable to speak, as your vocal cords shift. The pack howls, a chorus that shakes the trees, and you run. The forest blurs as you sprint, claws tearing into the earth. You're not just fast, you're a force, weaving through pines with a grace no human could match. The wolf mind revels in the hunt, but a sliver of you, the human you, lingers, watching like a passenger in your own body. You catch a scent blood, fresh, not animal, human. Panic spikes, but the wolf mind doesn't care. It hungers.
Yes, tech eyes.
You wake at dawn, sprawled in a meadow, naked and caked in dirt. Blood stains your hands, your chest, your mouth. The taste is coppery, sickening. Your heart pounds as you scramble to your feet, searching for clues. No body, just the faint echo of a scream in your mind. Did you kill? The question gnaws at you, but the wolf mind buries the memory deep, leaving you with fragments, running, chasing, the thrill of the hunt. You stagger back to the pack's safe house, a ramshackle cabin hidden deep in the woods, your neon bandana now stained with blood. Mara's waiting, her face unreadable. First night as a prime's always rough, she says, tossing you a flannel shirt. You didn't kill, not human at least. We tracked your deer, 2 of them. You're clean. Relief floods you, but doubt lingers. The wolf mind's too strong now, too opaque. You can't trust it, or yourself. Days pass, and the call grows stronger. You're no longer just a werewolf. You're on the cusp of something ancient, something your pack reveres but fears. Prime werewolves are legends, guardians of the pack's territory, but they are also wild cards, barely tethered to human reason. You train with Mara and the betas, learning to balance the wolf mind. Meditation helps, but it's like holding back a tsunami with a paper wall. Journaling, a trick from your early days, grounds you, pages filled with scribbled fears, dreams of red moons, and sketches of the beast that bit you. Its image haunts you, eyes like burning coals, fur black as midnight, bigger than any wolf should be. A new threat emerges. Hunters have been spotted in the county, not the amateur kind with silver knives and bravado, but a coordinated group. Military gear, UV lights, silver-tipped arrows. They call themselves the Order of the Crescent, and they're not just after rogues. They want all werewolves eradicated, believing the curse is a blight on humanity. Your pack's territory, a sprawling 50 miles of forest and abandoned quarries, is now a battleground. The Order's tech is cutting edge, even for 2025 drones, with thermal imaging, silver-laced traps, and a database of werewolf sightings, crowdsourced from X-posts. You check the platform yourself, using a burner account, and find grainy videos of wolves too big to be natural. One clip, shaky and time-stamped last week, shows a beast that could be you. The pack debates, fight or flee. Mara wants to stand ground, but the betas argue for relocation. You're torn. The forest is home, where you became what you are. Leaving feels like abandoning the wolf that made you, even if you hate it for cursing you. But staying means war, and the Order's relentless. They've already taken out a rival pack in the next state. 6 werewolves, burned alive in a silver-lined trap. The pack looks to you, the newest prime, for a decision. Your Omega days are long gone. Your voice carries weight now. Then there's the mystery of your maker. You've never found them, but rumors surface on X. A lone prime werewolf, ancient and rogue, spotted in the same forest where you were bitten. Could it be the same beast? The pack's elders whisper of a ritual, older than their oral histories, that might sever the curse by confronting your maker under a blood moon. It's risky. Most who try die, either by the maker's claws or the ritual's toll. But the idea of freedom, of reclaiming your human life,
tempts you. The next blood moon is in 3 months. You decide to stay and fight, but with a plan. The pack fortifies the territory, traps for hunters, scent masking herbs, escape routes. You train harder, pushing your prime abilities to their limit. You can now shift at will, even outside the full moon, though it leaves you drained. Your senses are sharper than ever. You hear the order's drones before they see you, smell their silver from a mile away. But the wolf mind grows bolder, urging you to hunt the hunters, to dominate. You resist, barely. One night, scouting alone, you find a hunter's outpost. Tents, tech, a map with your pack's safe house marked. Rage surges, the wolf mind screaming to attack. You hold back, but the wind shifts, carrying your scent. A hunter spots you, raises a crossbow. You dodge the silver bolt, but it grazes your arm, burning like acid. You flee, the wound healing slower than usual. Back at the safe house, Mara patches you up, her face grim. They're closing in. We need help. Help comes unexpectedly. A rogue werewolf, not pack-affiliated, arrives under a truce flag. He's lean, scarred, with eyes that glow too bright another prime. He calls himself Silas and claims to know your maker. It's still out there, he says, voice low. And it's not just a wolf. It's something older, something the Order fears more than us. He offers an alliance. Join him to hunt your maker, perform the blood moon ritual, and weaken the Order's resolve by proving the curse can be broken. But there's a catch. Silas wants your territory if you succeed. The pack's divided. Some trust Silas, others smell betrayal. Mara warns he's a loner, dangerous, possibly working with the Order to lure you out. You're unsure, but the blood moon's approaching and the Order's tightening their net. Your dreams are worse now. Visions of your maker, its coal black eyes, and a voice whispering, "Join me." The wolf mind wants to obey, but the human you fights back.